That's right, folks. It's the weekly news breakdown. What have we got for 'em next? It's war crimes.
U.S. conducts new strike on alleged drug boat killing four
Awful.
drug runners, of course.
Why did you make me laugh at that title?
Four of the biggest, the meanest drug dealers you've ever seen. They came up to me, tears in their eyes. They said, "Sir, please, Trump, don't bomb my drug boat." And I said, "I'm going to do it."
So,
CNN's learned that Admiral Frank Mitch Bradley, who oversaw the operation, told lawmakers today on the Hill that the two survivors did not, as some defense officials have been claiming for months behind the scenes, radio for backup before a second strike killed them. That's according to two sources with direct knowledge of today's closed-door briefings.
So they actually had survivors this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was, I believe, one of the last strikes they did, or maybe it was the second to last. I guess we'll have to keep watching. But
this is going to be so sad because, in like 5 years, we're going to be seeing documentaries of these people's families that survived, talking about all their livelihoods and how they were just trying to squeak out a living, and then the fucking U.S. bombs them.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen. And as I wanted to mention earlier, as I took note of, is this reminds me of just like the Philippine War. If you look up the American-Philippine War, it's like the original war on terror. Is what's going on here now. It's what's going on with the war on terror and Ukraine, even, where they just
sounds like what they want to do to Venezuela as well.
Yeah, under some loose pretext. This is how we got the Philippines as a colony, basically. They go in there, burn up everything, burn up the villages and the houses, under the guise of we're bringing freedom to the Filipinos.
Yeah,
it's just happening. It just keeps happening. It doesn't matter what year you look back. The Philippine War was back in 1899, and this is 2025.
Yep, and there's been plenty of ventures into other countries as well in between. A lot of South American countries, fucking over a lot of people.
I think that the benefit is it's as whatever good it does is the information is just so available that there's no way you can contain it. The only thing that can help contain it is just the marketing. Just come up with an explanation, spit it out as fast as you can before anyone else can, so you can have the narrative out there, and everyone else has to scramble to try to disprove the narrative.
Yep.
And that's how they go.
Yep, and that's why you got the breaking news. Everyone's got to tell you the story before they know the facts about what happened.
I was just thinking too, I wonder how Venezuela's news is reporting things right now, and I hadn't been inclined to have that thought until right now. I wish I would have pulled some stuff up before, but
I'm sure their news is gonna differ just a slightly bit on what exactly is happening.
I'm sure.
During which a select group of senators and Congress members were shown classified video of the strikes. Democratic Congressman Jim Himes, who saw the footage, called it, quote, "one of the most troubling things I've seen." A short time later, he elaborated on that with CNN's Jake Tapper.
The video was enormously, enormously disturbing, and I can't describe it in detail, but to tell you that the initial strike, as you might imagine, when a piece of munitions falls on a small boat, did an immense amount of damage, caused a huge amount of fire, and ultimately the end result was two individuals without any weaponry, without any tools of any kind, clinging to a wrecked boat, really what looked like flotsam. And we observed them for a long time, and the commanders involved said that they believed that there might be some chance they would be rescued, that there might be some chance that the cocaine on board could be recovered. But these two individuals...
Oh, that's the real reason why they blew it up, so no cocaine could be recovered.
Would say our moments of slipping under the waves.
Fucking assholes.
I don't believe this whole thing about the cocaine
want to find cocaine
at all whatsoever.
Because not finding it on the boat would totally dismantle everything they're fucking saying. So they have to blow it up.
The whole problem is that it's not justified whether there was cocaine on the boat or not.
Yeah.
You can't just blow up boats in the middle of fucking international waters just because you suspect they may have drugs.
I changed my region to probably Venezuela. I can't find much on the news on their side, other than like the Al Jazeera stuff,
Mm.
which is pretty much covering what we're already saying right now. It's just like, is this legal? Is
Yeah.
this
Right.
what are
Like,
they
hey,
doing?
all right, like, are we at war right now? Let's see
I
if
wanna
this
read
guy
a
can
quote from Secretary
elucidate us.
Hegseth. He said this: "I did not personally see survivors because that thing was on fire and was exploded and fire, smoke, you can't see anything." And he added this: "This is called the fog of war." And I understand that
Oh.
Which is crazy because he's like sitting in his office, like, whoa, fog of war, man. There's just so much going off in my office right now. I can't understand what's going on, dude. You know, like, what? That's not what that term means. He knows that's not what that term means, unless he doesn't. Because, you know, he's a Fox News host and fucking drunk ass white supremacist. Fuck.
is a phrase, but is the United States in war right now?
That is a very fair question. And as the former chair and now vice chair of the intelligence community, the fact that I can't answer it should trouble all of us. The fact that
Wait, like, whatever happened to Congress needing to be like to declare war? Is that just not a thing anymore?
I can't remember the last time it's ever happened, because I know like it was the big thing when George Bush did this shit in Iraq.
Definitely since before him.
Oh, let's see. I'm looking to see what bots are saying on Threads here, because Threads is like bot central compared to Twitter. Let's see. I can keep going. I'm gonna see if there's anything spicy here.
Secretary Hegseth, who brings
Hag's breath.
all of the military leadership to Quantico and lectures them on military behavior, and then on the signal gate wouldn't even cooperate with the inspector general. That's not taking responsibility. When he now brags about this strike and the immediate aftermath, and now looks like he's dodging, and when the administration, when the strike first took place, I could have understood. I wouldn't have agreed, but I could have understood. Well, they said, well, all of this video is classified. But no, they didn't say that. They immediately put out the video of the first strike.
Yeah, they were super proud of that. It's insane how much these people have been using their own crimes as like propaganda for them.
They just really want to kill people.
Yeah. Well, according to this person here, like I think we all agree kind of like the reason that we're probably looking at Venezuela is oil, and the district from the Epstein files an imminent release to distract from that. To distract from the Epstein files. And let's see.
A distraction from Gaza too, because
Nope. The oil is not the reason. Go educate yourself first about the last 26 years on Venezuela's history, and then nothing after that, of course.
Oh, okay. Right.
I'll get right on that on my thesis of Venezuela history.
Yeah, yes. Couldn't be natural resources. Absolutely not. What kind of thinking is that? You crazy.
Get away from the social media, because it's all fake anyways, as Twitter has revealed on itself.
Yeah. Literally dead internet theory coming true before our very eyes.
Pretty sure I got banned off of a few social medias because of the people that I was following and the stuff about Palestine and Gaza and all that shit. So
yeah. Well, it's apparent too, because like if you monetize engagement, so of course on Threads, which is one that gets it's connected to Instagram, and I post art on there, so that's why I get the most attention on that. But yeah, like just like on Threads and Twitter, if you monetize engagement and how many people see your shit and how many people engage in it, of course the people that are on the top are gonna say the most unpopular bullshit opinions.
Oh yeah.
Like anything.
I know what you're talking about.
And like I kind of realized that too when I looked at some of these posts I was responding to and wasting my time, even if it's just a second. And I look at it and I'm like, okay, everyone's like dunking on this guy, and it's like, oh shit, that's the name of the game.
Yeah,
they want people to dunk on them constantly because that's engagement.
Yeah.
And
Threads is literally like ratio of the app, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, I just like either disengage or I screenshot it and post it on my own feed instead.
Exactly.
If I do that.
Like, fuck you, fucks. Oh, so apparently they're also trying to release the chat logs of the, before the strikes and, the orders, because Hegseth is trying to, throw the blame onto that other general guy.
Of course.
Be like, it was all him. I support what he did, but it wasn't me. He gave
Yeah,
you.
if only
I
it was 20
trusted
years
him
ago.
to give the order. You know, it was
It'd be a
not
lot
me.
easier to do this shit.
Yeah.
He's such a pussy.
So apparently they are trying to get chat logs to see who exactly did order
the
this
National
shit.
Security Law Program at Georgetown University Law Center. Todd is a retired Navy captain who served as a judge advocate in the Navy for more than 2 decades. Todd, thank you for joining us. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Todd.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you for having me on, and thanks for the great introduction of the issue here.
Well, I'm trying to not make this complicated because it's not actually that complicated. Most
It's
lawyers,
really not.
There are things that happen in war and conflict that are shades of gray. This one isn't. So help us understand this. In any scenario, whether we're in a war or we're not in a war, can U.S. forces kill survivors who have been disarmed? And does that answer change depending on whether we're in a war or an armed conflict or not?
Let's find out.
It differs.
All right, everyone, lock in your answers. What do you think? Is it legal under international law to kill survivors of a military strike? Let's see.
I assume not.
No, it's not.
Well, what did your results come up with?
I'm looking up. Go ahead and play it.
Differs greatly whether we're in an armed conflict or not, and so.
Well, not
Yeah.
just that, but
So,
it was
like he
it was
just brought up-
potentially like a legal strike in the first place. So it's just damage on top of damage.
Well, yeah, that's what he's saying too. It's like, well, first of all, there's debate on whether we're actually in a military conflict or not. So, like the first of all, it doesn't even make sense to address it that way. Like, but it's the only way that you can because that's the government's official position on this.
Do you want to
Again, as you mentioned, I think most people agree, or most experts agree, that we are not in a non-international armed conflict with these drug cartels.
not-
The level of intensity, the
in
level
it?
of organization.
Is that what he said?
Just
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
he
not.
said we're not
He's-
in an
he's-
international
We're
conflict
not
with
not
these drug
in an
dealers.
internet. I think he said
No.
not. Can you go
No.
back a little bit?
No, that is not what he said.
Okay. Well,
conflict with these drug cartels. The level of intensity.
son of a-
I think most people agree, or most experts agree, that we are not in a non-international armed conflict with these drug cartels. The level of intensity, the level of organization just doesn't rise to that level. So while in law enforcement operations, law enforcement officials can use deadly force, that's only when there's an imminent threat to themselves or to some other individual.
Well, if you're in
and
a
that's
drone,
where they're
does
saying
that
the
happen?
imminent threat is the cocaine, right? They're trying
Yeah.
to use like the imminent
Well-
threat is
I think there's no drugs here, you know.
Yeah.
It's just in
Yeah.
house and
They
Man,
the Pentagon ran out of drugs. They were trying to find some more. Unfortunately, that's why they keep having to strike these folks. None of them have cocaine on them.
I do have an idea of like the type of people that buy into this shit, but like just like I still ask, like, who the fuck's buying into this? Who's like, yeah, that's
I
good. They
don't-
blew up those Venezuela boats outside of like rural America. That's all.
Yeah.
All I can think of is rural America. It's not like they're stupid. It's just that their only window to the outside greater world is like their box that they have on their nightstand or whatever, or their phone
Just-
now.
Just murder fans, I guess. I don't know.
So
But
again,
it's
being
like if you lived
stranded.
out.
Like racist.
Yeah, it's like if you live out in the middle of nowhere, and like I've met these people when I worked in sales, working in northern Michigan, and it's like I kind of understand like if you have no money to travel outside of your small town, like we're talking small towns of like 100, 200 people, maybe even at the most 1,000, in some of these places I was in, and it's like you don't have money to travel, so like you think all this shit's going on in the world that's not. Like I have a friend who just sent his daughter to school, and her first year, he had to explain to his aunt and uncle like there's not litter boxes in the classroom.
yes.
Oh my god.
You know,
Dude.
So,
Dude.
like,
We got one of
but,
those
like,
stories
to tie it
too.
back into this though right away to not distract from it, but like people thinking like there's like an army of Venezuela drug dealers coming into the United States and unleashing drugs. It's like fucking
Dude,
this movie I saw recently called Assault on Precinct 13 from John Carpenter, where like they have like this cartoonish idea of gang violence, and
Yeah.
I realized that when I was watching this movie, like these people are like a fucking like Saturday morning cartoon character when it comes to like being in a gang. Like they just wantonly murder, wantonly deal
Yeah,
out drugs,
exactly.
like for the lulls, and it's like I think that's how people
think about
picture what's going
crime
on.
like it's an 80s action movie, like RoboCop is
Yeah.
like legit or something. Like, yep, Detroit is
Well-
definitely like that. Like all these cities, you know, they need the action hero cops, Dirty Harry, to fucking send them in.
I was
you
gonna
know,
say too,
to
you
clean
also
up the
have these people that
streets.
are acting like those action hero cop type things too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they think they are, right?
Yeah, they think they're fucking Mel Gibson and Lethal Weapon. So, you know.
Fucking nuts.
And they think the criminal is the guy breaking into the convenience store, not for like a couple $100. No, he's breaking into the convenience store. It's like, give me all your money. I'm crazy.
Yeah. Give me all your money and I'll shoot you anywhere because I'm nuts. Like, all right.
$100, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
What consequences?
Like, it's fucking, Dark Man, the fucking style villains out there, dude. Like, the dude with the leg gun, you know.
Oh my god.
It's definitely all happening. I guess we'll see a little bit more of what this guy has to say.
In the middle of the Caribbean on top of a boat, that doesn't sound much like an imminent threat to me. If we are in an armed conflict, then it gets a little bit murkier, perhaps, because if the boat and the drugs are a lawful military object, which is now what the administration is claiming, or at least what the Secretary of Defense is claiming, then they could strike that.
It's like, oh, cool, people literally just died right then during that video, and it's like, great, fuck, why?
Yeah, it's like my friend Randy. He works as a lineman, and is just like, you know, picturing him working on a fucking pole and a bomb just drops on him. Yes.
Okay, it just looked like someone stuck their finger in.
No, I had a fork in there. I didn't stick my finger in there. Sorry. I had some potatoes and I wanted some sour cream on there.
Oh shit.
I also indulge
in
the
making
sour
sure
cream
I
with
opened
potatoes.
it. He was just making sure I opened it and that just buy it and like that. Opened it.
That'd be bad.
I gotta say though, good on him, because we've gotten food and I always check stuff like that, and we actually have gotten shit that has been opened, or like,
oh yeah,
really horrible experience with bad queso cheese one time. I'm traumatized.
But with this thing as well, so I think it was Kyle Kalinske that brought it up, but he said that he was reading about what experts were saying, and they said that even if this were some kind of smuggling boat, it wouldn't be for drugs. It could possibly be a human smuggling boat. So in that case, you're blowing up victims of human trafficking for being trafficked.
Right.
As well. So that's always fun, right?
I hadn't seen that actually, or don't remember him saying that, but that's a really fucking good point.
That's a good point, though.
We
don't know. Like, if we don't know what's in those boats, it could be a general fishing boat.
Yeah,
or
and
it could just be, it could be like what you said. It's
exactly, and like you were saying before, when these narratives are set so quickly, it doesn't give people that quick opportunity to have different perspectives right away.
No, because like they rely on the fact that most people don't have a lot of time. Like my younger sisters and brother and my friend, who like they're so disconnected from like the internet and social media and everything. It's like they kind of ground me and make me understand, like, whenever the narrative comes out, because there's so much fucking marketing and money behind it to push it out there as quickly as possible, whether it's the fucking liberal media or the conservative media, it doesn't even matter. They got their ideas, and it's like it's out there immediately, and that's all they have time for. That's all they know. They don't have time to sparse through all this fucking CNN and Fox News shit to determine which articles are legitimate or not.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that too about your siblings, because I was just having this conversation with my brother, and I was like, yeah, because they're doing exactly what they want to. They're flooding the gate, so people literally can't keep up with it unless you drive yourself nuts.
It becomes a hobby like ours to just sparse through it to figure out, like, okay, what's the actual truth going on here?
It's like, all right, this guy says this, they're saying this. What's the actual thing happening here? Oh, let's hear from some people on the ground. Oh, they say the complete opposite? Wow, what do you know?
Yeah.